Começou, começou, começou. Começou, começou, começou. Casca. Casca de bala. Casca de bala. Agora o apelido dela é Casca de Bala. Já conhece o perfil da pessoa? Conheço, Yuki. Conheço. Aí, Gema. Já.
Oh. I'm not sure what that meant, but it was adorable.
She approves of your compliment.
Hey, I didn't know you could speak Saurian.
Cuckosaurs are the proudest out of all the saurians. They know
Cuckosauro.
that they're the kings of the sky. Cuckosaurs can consume phlogiston to climb higher or perform a horizontal roll in midair. Holding the sprint button allows them to enter an accelerated glide state after
Rapaz,
a
vamos voar
horizontal
mesmo, hein?
roll.
Vamos voar mesmo, hein?
In addition,
Ah,
they can even use
Vida!
phlogiston wind tunnels to quickly cover great distances.
Okay, so I'm assuming that cuckosaurs are really hard to tame.
Yeah, needs to intervene. Everyone knows what she's capable of, so people usually find a way to set aside their differences when she shows up.
Oh, so she doesn't just handle
Essa ela vai ser uns
In your
antigos.
party, defeating monsters will
já
restore
vou editar.
phlogiston to your party. While she's in the Night Soul's blessing state,
Ó, ó.
Casca can ride
Ó a braba
and
voando.
control her gun like a cuckosaur. The Soul Sniper doesn't just increase her movement speed and resistance to interruption, it also allows her to get a better angle on her
Esse aí, os últimos códigos do
Wow,
MGTS.
that mid-air perspective is so cool. It seems so
Caraca,
liberating.
ela vai andar pra caramba.
and Chaska's fierce when she's
Arqueira.
in the zone. In the Night Soul's blessing state, Chaska's normal attacks deal animo damage to enemies in front of her.
What?
Unleashing a charged attack in this state will cause Chaska to enter a special aiming mode. This allows her to lock onto a set number of enemies within
Isso não
range
vai dar
and fire
certo,
up to
velho.
6 Shadow Hunt shells, which deal animo damage.
Isso não
upon
vai dar
impact.
certo,
In
mano.
addition, for every Pyro, Hydro, Cryo, or Electro character in your party, one of Chaska's Shadow Hunt shells will undergo an elemental conversion to deal the corresponding type of elemental damage.
Whoa, no way! So Chaska can directly deal other types
Ela
of
vai aplicar
elemental
outros
damage
elementos,
based
então,
on the characters in her party.
de acordo
Since
com o
she's an
caractere
animal
na
character, she
party,
can swirl them
o
at the
personagem na
same
party, ela vai dar um
time.
dano
That's
de elemento diferente.
Yeah, I know,
O
right?
tiro dela.
Elemental Burst has a similar function too.
E a ult?
Chaska fires a Gale-splitting Soul Seeker shell during her burst, which deals animo damage. The attack then splits into 6 Soul Seeker shells, which continue to attack nearby enemies. These shells can also undergo elemental conversions.
That's so cool! No wonder
É
she's one of the
estranho.
strongest warriors in her tribe.
Speaking of her tribe, the warriors from the Flower Feather clan.
That you can tell us?
Tô achando muita fala, muita
Remember
conversa
how I
explicando
mentioned
ela.
that Chaska was raised by cuckosaurs?
Yeah, tell us about it.
Definitely. The Flower Feather clan is also the setting for the Archon Quest Chapter 5 interlude. All fires fuel the flame. The tribe is facing a crisis, and they'll need the traveler's help to find a solution.
What kind of crisis?
Well, the Flower Feather clan suffered the
Nalan. Oh, wait. It looks like the captain will also be there.
Yes, the captain will
É, o
also offer
capitão
help
tá no
to
meio
the
da
tribe.
party.
You may pick up on some interesting information if you pay close attention to what he has to say. The captain rarely gives away too much information in his regular interaction.
From the battle.
Oh yeah, let's check it out.
If you head west
Já
from
tem
the
codiguinho
stadium of the
aí,
Sacred
o
Flame and go past
Enoch.
the towering walls, you eventually arrive at the settlement of the mysterious Masters of the Nightwind. The tribal settlement offers a unique glowing landscape at night. If you venture even further, then you might encounter the tribe's Wath Ictomisaur Elder or one of the many shamans who can communicate with spirits. I even heard that the witch
Olha, a gente
detect
vai ter
things
a-
that can't be seen through
Opa.
normal means.
Whoa, okay.
Right.
Olha
Ictomisaurs are
só.
especially skilled at detecting ley lines and phlogiston. They can absorb power from phlogiston objects to enhance their abilities. Doing so allows them to jump higher, move faster, or even obtain surprising rewards. Ictomisaurs can also extract information from graffiti art to create special objects.
Oh, I bet
Olá!
that'll come in handy for solving puzzles.
Definitely, especially in Tribal Chronicles
Isso eu
Mictland,
achei
which
legal,
will become
diferente.
available in version 5.2. The first 2 acts feature a lot of intriguing puzzles, so be sure to check them out, travelers. Some of them will require the help
Então
of
já,
an
o- já,
Ectomosaur,
já vai
and
ser o
others can be
terceiro
solved
Sauro,
on your
né?
own.
I noticed that
Quarto, quinto.
ectomosaurs can
Que a gente
perform
tem
fast-paced
2,
jumps when they
3,
have enough phlogiston,
o de
and it looks
é,
like so much fun.
4,
Do
5,
we
6.
know anyone who can use that
Então são
ability?
7 Sauros no
Besides the
total,
new
né?
Saurianite.
Agora é o sexto.
Yes, Auroron can do it
Isso,
too.
é do Horror.
Like
É
the
isso mesmo.
Ectomosaurs, Auroron has the ability to rise into the air. He also has a keen sense of perception. While charging an aimed shot, Auroron will
Vai
enter
ser
the
da hora.
spirit speaker state,
Vai ser da
allowing him
hora.
to extract power from
Auroron?
graffiti and runes.
Já
Speaking
temos
of
o
Auroron,
escolhido.
I was honestly super surprised by his personality. Before the 5.1 Archon quest, I thought that he
Auroron,
looked like
já
a
temos o
stern,
escolhido, hein?
stoic, and harsh
Gostei
type
do
of
Auroron, não
character.
gostei da Chesca
But
não.
as
Do
it turns
Auroron eu
out,
gostei.
he's just a sweet kid.
Yeah, it's kind of unexpected, right? Is he really that sweet, though? Just to think about all the sneaking around behind his.
Auroron é
friends.
4 estrelas?
Ah, true.
The tribal
Então,
people
tá
of the
parecendo
Masters
5
of the
estrelas.
Nightwind are known for being
Porque é pra ser eles dois no banner,
But
né?
Auroron really takes
O
it
Auroron
to the
e
next
o...
level.
Yeah, it sounds
To gain Night Soul points, and he can maintain the Night Soul's blessing state.
Vamos ver como é que vai
while
ser o
he's
E dele e a
off
ult
field.
dele.
Ah, that does sound different from the other Natland characters. So how do his abilities work?
Let me start by explaining how Auroron gains Night Soul points. This can happen in multiple ways. For example, Auroron can gain Night Soul points when one of his party members triggers a Night Soul burst.
Ah,
He can
mesmo
also
esquema
gain
com...
them when other party members deal Hydro or Electro attacks to enemies after Auroron unleashes his elemental skill.
Oh, then it sounds like he works
Ele vai
well
ser
with
off-field.
Hydro and Electro characters.
Ele vai aplicar Electro off-field.
And in combat, when enemies take damage from electro-charged reactions or other party members deal Night Soul aligned damage, Auroron can consume Night Soul points to enter the Night Soul's blessing state and trigger the Hypersense effect, dealing electro damage.
Oh.
Olha lá,
I see.
daí nos raios de
So
eletro
you
dele.
need to pair him with the right characters if you want him to gain Night Soul points, enter the Night Soul's blessing
Será
state,
se o
and
homem vai
trigger
ser
the
bom,
effect.
hein?
Exactly. Though I should mention that Auroron doesn't need to
Olha lá,
be
ó,
on
fora
the
de campo.
field to trigger the Hypersense effect.
Wait, he can trigger it even while
Viu?
he's off-field?
Quando
That
causa,
sounds really useful.
Totally. His elemental
quando
version
causa
of
fora
Basic
de campo, ele vai dar o raio do meu jeito.
deal
A
damage
ult.
and support
A
your
ult
party.
dele, off.
Auroron performs an
Foi
ancient
rápido.
reach roll with
Deixa eu ver
his
o tempo.
burst to summon a supersonic Oculus, which taunts nearby enemies to draw them in. Once they're up close, the Oculus releases a sound wave to deal damage.
E vai ficar
That
caindo
should be
raio também,
great
porque
for
aplica
crowd
eletro.
control.
Yes, with Auroron,
Uma área até que legal, não é tão grande, mas é legal a área.
enemies should be a lot easier.
Achei ele mais legal que a
And
Chasca.
speaking of making things easier, Auroron can
Olha o
also
tanto que ele pode
improve
fazer.
exploration experience by boosting the gliding speed of your characters.
É, a passiva
Awesome.
dele, né?
Auroron really cherishes his friends. With a little teamwork on his side, I'm sure
A
victory
passiva dele vai
will
poder
always be within
planar
reach.
por mais tempo,
Cool.
sem cair por
So
mais
we
tempo.
introduced 2 of the upcoming regions in this update. Unfortunately, none of them have ever returned. The Flower Feather clan often sends riders to patrol the area and to prevent people from getting too close.
Wait, did you say slay the dragon?
Yeah, I know we introduced some adorable Saurians earlier, but this creature is
Olha lá o dragão.
actually really terrifying.
Oh.
It occupies this ancient city and guards it fiercely. If it detects an intruder, then it will attack without hesitation.
Okay,
Ih,
that's pretty
Mais um
concerning.
dragão.
It's easy to take human-Saurian coexistence for granted
Não
these
é
days,
tão
but
grande
it
igual-
actually took generations of effort to reach this point.
Não é tão
This
grande igual
relationship
o
wasn't nearly so
o Develion,
harmonious
mas
in
é
the
grande,
ancient
hein?
past. Travelers will need to explore Ochkanatland to uncover the reason behind this dragon's rampage. Of course, his name is Kokoweek. As for his power, well, why don't you take a guess?
Okay, is he our moral support? You know, maybe he could make a cute noise every now and then to cheer us up.
Hey, let's not put our Tapetlosaur friend out of a job. Little One works real. Follow the direction indicated by his light to collect secret source scraps and enhance his power. Once Kokoweek has enough power, you can take him to track down the evil dragon.
What a useful little guy.
I know, right? Now, travelers can explore Ochkanatland with 2 companions, Kokoik and Little One. In fact, I've heard there's even a special token around here that can enable puzzles. With the help of a Cucusaur, we might even be able to
Novamente
chase
eles
down the
erraram e não
evil
colocar um
dragon.
botão de skip na
But we'll
atualização.
leave the rest for you to discover, travelers.
Wait, are those some kind of lava fish? Does this mean we can fish in Netland?
Yes, but I've got some friendly advice, travelers. You should be very
Não, tá legal.
careful while exploring Ochkanatland. Some of the abyssal monsters here can distort their appearance to mimic powerful enemies. High-level monsters such as the tenebrous Papilla can mimic even stronger enemies.
Huh? It looks like these monsters
Pesca não, pois é, esse doido falando.
combat.
Faz
Yep,
sentido
that's
nenhum
true.
colocar pesca nessa
The
altura do
abyss has
campeonato.
corroded Natland's
Gotten so advanced. It's scary to think about how much harder these fights will get if these abyssal monsters continue to evolve.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a lot of information to take in at once. But before we take our first break, we still have a couple of short announcements. Really short, I promise. First up, limited time exploration rewards will be available in version 5.2. Just like in version 5.1, travelers can earn up to 400 extra Primo Gems.
Quando que vem a 5.2? Quando acabar esse banner aqui agora.
Version 5.3 is now time. Can look forward to events
Nada de normal, irmão.
Chaska and Lenny. Auroron will also receive a drop rate.
Nada de normal, irmão.
And
Tudo
in the
tranquilinho.
second half of version 5.2, banner will feature a new 5-star bow, Astro Vulture's Crimson Plumage, and 2 new Netland-specific 4-star weapons. Be sure to check
E
them out
agora
if
não.
you're interested.
A única coisa que eu
Alright,
gostei foi o
it's time
personagem.
for our first break.
Restante.
Once we come back, we'll dive right into the event portion.
Não gostei nada até agora, mano. Bonitinho, mas fofinho, mas não tô achando muito legal a live não, viu?
Welcome
Oh.
back, travelers.
Welcome back.
Sobre essa,
Let's dive straight into
essa
the
análisezinha,
event
né?
section. So in the first event, we'll get
Vai
to
ter a
learn
missão
more
dela, a
about the
missão dele.
Masters of the Nightwind.
That's right. In the version 5.2 event, Ikitomi Spirit Seeking Scrolls. There's
Ixi.
something else that we should
Aí
mention.
vamos ganhar essa espada.
Travelers can obtain a new 4-star sword by completing this event.
Peraí que eu já
Have
fecho
been
isso agora.
invited to take on the challenge.
Peraí que eu tô vendo isso agora.
Including the travelers.
Segura aí, segura aí, segura aí.
Travelers will need to complete various
Tô
challenges
indo lá no
with
YouTube
designated
deles.
characters and fully leverage their skills to earn.
In the region. And
Que
who better to
loucura.
test these tactics than the honorary knight? Be sure to pay close attention to the game, since the format has changed this time.
Nossa, eu perdi
Travelers
mesmo.
will need to select
Deus.
combat units and stratagems to deploy against the opposing formation.
Tanto que
Once
tá
the
legal
lineup
essa.
is set, the monsters will fight
Tanto que tá
automatically.
legal.
Available
O tanto que
combat
tá
units and
legal.
stratagems
Tem
are
que tá muito
completely
divertido,
random,
que eu
you know,
perdi tudo.
just to build some unpredictability into the wargame. The chances of encountering elite combat units increases as the wargame progresses. Even more elite monsters will
Foi
be
depois que
available for
anunciou o
travelers to
Auroron?
use. It's a volatile environment, so do your
Foi?
best to win
Depois
as
do
many
Auroron,
rounds
não
as
foi?
possible, earn wargame
Aí
medals,
mostrou
and
a
collect the rewards.
região nova.
Alright, let's keep the excitement
Aí o
rolling
Lord K
in this next
voltou.
event. We actually have a demo, so
Aí o Lord K
please take a look.
apareceu.
If you need Mora or character EXP materials, then keep an eye out.
Alright, let's dive into some
Alright.
updates and game
Esse the
optimizations.
update.
First up is the change to the Imaginarium Theater. Previously, travelers would be returned to the theater lobby after
E for pegar a
completing a
chasca com
challenge
arma,
and have to reopen
porque
the
se perdeu,
Fantasia
o Linei
Tome
serve
to
pra
continue.
ela.
Travelers provided feedback that
Assim,
this setup interrupted their
Sendo bem
experience.
sincero, eu achei
So,
legal
this will no
a
longer be
chasca,
the case in version 5.2.
mas
Now,
eu acho que
after
se eu for dar
finishing
tiro,
a
eu vou dar
battle,
tiro no
all you
Linei.
need to do is click
Ver se eu
next
pego
act
o
if
Auroron.
you
Eu
want to
gostei do
keep
Auroron.
fighting.
Nice.
Gostei.
Travelers can
Eu
now
gostei
enjoy the
tanto da
thrill
chasca,
of
não.
combat without
Ela é
any
legal.
interruptions.
And for all
Pareceu
the generous
interessante,
travelers who
mas eu
like
achei
to
meio
leave their
bizarro.
supports for their
Não
friends,
sei se vocês estão
a
entendendo onde
supporting
eu tô querendo
caster
chegar.
record has been added in the new
Eu
update.
achei meio
You
bizarro,
can now
entendeu?
check which friends have
Been
Deixar
meaning
par
to use
conte,
some
pois é,
cool
também.
replicas in my Serenity
É porque assim,
teapot, but
C2
I'm
do Linei,
always
C2,
short
ou
on
C2
wood.
no Evlight e
So
C2 do
this should
Evlight.
be really
E eu
helpful.
queria
Nice.
C1
I'm
e
so
C2 do
excited
Linei,
for
né?
you.
Já tem tempo.
And optimizations
Então,
have been made to artifact locking. The
não sei,
updated
não
lock
sei.
assistance interface will allow you to configure lock settings with
Não é
a
obrigatório
single
C2 no
click.
Evlight.
Just hit
Mas-
Use Recommended Settings and you're set. The recommended set lock plans will even update automatically based on popular in-game
Ah, eles
configurations.
fizeram de novo
Of
mais
course,
uma
if you have your
a
own ideas in
customização
mind,
do-
then you can
dos
always
artefatos
disable the
update.
recommended plans
Lembra?
to configure custom ones
plano
instead.
de farm
Update
do
also allows you
artefato.
to batch lock artifacts in your inventory based on the recommended
Queria ser
general
3 do
lock
Nevlight,
plan
mas
and
C3
set
dele não
lock
faz
plans.
nada.
This will make
O
it
meu tá tão
much
fraquinho.
faster
Ah,
to
o
organize
Mr.
your
Noobs, para de
inventory.
graça.
In addition, a shortcut button that
C2 já
navigates
tá
to
muito
the
bom,
lock
mano.
assistance interface will
O
be
meu
added
C1
to the
tá ótimo.
artifact domain
C2 eu
challenge
tô
screen and the
pensando.
artifact
Agora o Linei ia
acquisition
ser
screen.
legal. Pegar
This
C1 do
should make
Linei.
it easier for
C1 ou C2 ia
travelers
ser
to
legal.
configure their locking rules whenever
Mas
they
acho que
want. A star
eu
feature
vou
will
esperar.
also be added next to the
Nunca deu pra
A
escolher.
quick swap
Aquilo
feature will
ali...
also be added
Você não
for
viu o vídeo de
treasure
melhoria do
cruisers and
Carminha, né?
Oculus Resonance Stones.
Ele
Enabling
quem?
this feature will allow
O
travelers
Linei?
to more easily use these
Sim.
devices across
Ah, o
regions.
Ororon,
The
sim,
feature
isso.
will
O
automatically
Linei,
switch to the
Ororon e
compass or
Chasca na
stone
primeira
that
parte.
corresponds to your location in the game.
E a segunda
Awesome.
parte,
To
Nevilete
check out future
e Zong.
announcements for more
Ô,
details
Lloyd
on
K,
version 5.2
você faz um plano, você faz
All right,
um
that was a lot of info.
faz um
So this
plano
seems
para
like a
que
good
ele
time for
trave
our second
o
break.
artefato, ou seja,
It's time
bloqueie
for the
o
third
artefato
redemption code.
com base nos substatus que você tiver. Já para só filtrar aquilo que você quer guardar e já deixar desmarcado aquilo que você não quer. Você entendeu, o Lloyd K? Mas, mano, é meio inútil, viu? Sendo bem sincero, é meio inútil. Eu nunca usei pra nada, mano. Te juro. Você só escolhe o atributo usando aquele item lá que eu falei. Lembra do item que eu comentei? Que é aquele que não vale a pena? Assim, né? Depende de como que tá a sua conta, se vale a pena ou não.
Day on November 20th, travelers will be able to play Genshin Impact on the Xbox Series X and S. Log into Genshin Impact on Xbox Series X and S consoles to receive the Wind Glider Wings of Fate's Course Intertwined. Additionally, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate members can play Genshin Impact via cloud gaming. They'll also find extra rewards
Olha!
in their in-game mailbox.
A partir do dia 20 de novembro, a gente vai ter o Xbox Series e Series S.
Travelers will be able to play Genshin.
Ó, só queria dizer uma coisa. Multiplataforma revolucionando, viu? Revolucionando, viu? Isso aconteceu com o Death Strand essa semana. Essa semana a gente viu o Death Strand. Irmão, o Death Strand foi pro Xbox. E tá até mais barato lá no Xbox. Essa semana. E agora mano, a PlayStation tá perdendo tudo, mano. A PlayStation tá perdendo tudo. Tá perdendo tudo. Isso aí é todo aquele esquema de que o pessoal já tava comentando, né? E aí agora a gente vai dar aquela... Passar a mão na cabeça da miojo. Todos os jogos e contratos que a Miojo tem com a PlayStation, ou que a PlayStation tem com os jogos, que estão acabando e estão indo para Xbox. Porque por mais que não seja uma grande, né? Tem gente no Xbox. Tem gente pra caramba, mano.
Genshin Impact
E
on
Game
the
Pass Ultimate hoje praticamente é uma assinatura que todo mundo assina igual a Netflix para
Xbox
ter acesso a todos os
Series
jogos.
X and S.
Olha a quantidade
Log
de jogos
into
que tá
Genshin
disponível no Game
Impact
Pass.
on Xbox Series X
Irmão,
and S consoles to
eu ia
receive
deixar
the
isso passar
Wind Glider
batido.
Wings of Fate's
Caraca, agora
Course
que eu prestei
Intertwined.
atenção.
Additionally,
Agora, a imagem mostrando. Isso aqui foi absurdo. E aí, vai ter uma asa, justamente. Vai ter adicional para os membros do Genshin Impact.
Xbox Game Pass Ultimate members can play
Via
Genshin
Cloud
Impact
Gaming, uma
via
asa.
cloud gaming.
Olha
They'll
só.
also find extra rewards in their in-game mailbox.
Em Game Mailbox.
Awesome.
Caraca.
All right.
Ô, buguei, Dilma. Cara, gente, vocês esperavam. Eu não esperava por isso. Tá aqui o ponto alto da live, foi isso. De toda a live, o ponto alto foi isso. O ponto alto foi isso. Aí, de toda a live, o ponto alto foi isso. Mentira, que da hora, mano. Caraca, eu vou assinar o Game Pass Ultimate agora. Alguém tem um códigozinho de Game Pass Ultimate pra eu poder ativar aqui na minha conta, por favor? Eu quero uma asa dessa. Nossa, irmão. Eu tô impressionado. Comenta aí. O que vocês acharam? Porque eu achei isso ótimo. Sério, foi awesome, meu. Caraca, mano. Tô bobo. Mais uma vez, né? PlayStation passado pra trás. Aconteceu isso com o Death Stranding também. Né? Gostou do videozinho? Curte, comenta, compartilha. A gente se vê na próxima. Valeu, fui. Tchau.